Champion that I didn't really realize is like super good with collectives, and all of a sudden I see like the big purple number just pop up, and I was like, oh man, all right, some bonus damage here. All right, I didn't expect to see that. That's pretty cool. I go and look at the collectives, I look at the bonus, I see what it's supposed to be. Ah, it's pretty nice, right? So it's pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff happening there. A big thing here is that, you know, we also still have temporal collectives on the horizon. We're working on that kind of stuff right now. That will be coming in the future. We're super excited for this feature. We really think there is so much here to build on. I can't wait to see what we do. And more stuff coming soon, so stay tuned and keep playing around with those collectives, man, because they're a fun time. All right, let's have a quick little chat about events that are ending very, very soon. You got a couple days left to get in there and get those box keys if you want from Metamorphosis. The Metamorphosis event here, adding Null, Iron Man, Spot, Dust, White Tiger, and my boy Atuma into the Ascension pool here. You can get them up to Ascension level 2. There were box key offers that are not available anymore. However, there are still some box keys in the solo event for opening the crystals, and if you have not grabbed them, in the solo rewards for the Roll Coliseum Realm event, which has been an absolute blast of a side quest, man. You know, a few months ago we said we really wanted to like key into the fun and exciting side and meta events, right? You know, we had the boxing ring side quest, the off the top rope, or was it ring the bell, whichever one it was. Those two were kind of paired. We had Jane Foster's hammer toss. You know, we had the towers side quest a while ago. A lot of really, really fun side quests that we did. This one was an absolute blast, dude. I've loved seeing people get like 300 health bars, 250 health bars in the side quest Coliseum. So much fun, dude. The attacker beneficial nodes for that mega damage. Null was going insane. Onslaught, crazy. Cat and Murdoch was doing insane stuff with Falcon Joaquin Torres. It's really cool to see what champions go extra insane in this, man. And the Roll Coliseum Realm event is technically still going on. We did hit those milestones really early on. A lot of people were jumping in, having a lot of fun with the mode. But if you have not done this yet, make sure you do it. Make sure you do it, because there are 20 America Chavez action figures in the top of the event. And there are still some people competing for that Bastion title at the very top of the ranked rewards, which is pretty fun, man. I'm excited to see what happens there. But if you haven't played this one, you gotta jump in and play it. It's just a good time. Speaking of the Coliseum, the Apex Coliseum Round 2 is concluding soon. This is almost up, so if you haven't done Ebony Maw yet, if you've been kind of putting it off towards the end, get in there and make sure you get your points. The rewards in Apex Coliseum are too good to pass up. If you're still waiting on Airwalker or Prowler or Dazzler, make sure you get in. There's a bunch of fun fights in there this time. You got about 5 days left to do this, and there is a Stellar Forge blade piece in there. I would imagine that everyone who's missing just this one piece already did do it if you got the other ones. But keep in mind, Apex Coliseum is almost up. Now, after Apex Round 1, there was a little bit of a break as we worked on Round 3 and to give some extra attention to different content. That's gonna happen again this time. So we got about a 5 to 6 week break, give or take, in between Round 2 or Round 3, but we are actively working on that right now. Stay tuned, of course. I will let you know when Round 3 is coming, but Apex Coliseum is not going anywhere right now. All right. Speaking of fun new content, you know, a very wise man once said on a live stream last month that it's a marathon, not a race, okay? And everyone, hundreds of people just really wanted to tell me that a marathon is a race. You know, for years I've been saying that phrase like that. Apparently the phrase is it's a marathon, not a sprint. That doesn't sound as good though. I don't really like that too much. So I'm gonna keep saying it my way, and I kinda like it, all right? It's a marathon, you gotta go through it. Apparently people like to race in marathons. You won't find me doing that. 26 miles just for fun? No. If you do that, I'm impressed. That's fantastic. I'm more of like a picks heavy stuff up kind of guy. The long running thing. It's not my thing. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's talk about this stuff here. The point of this entire ramble right here is that adaptive event quests may have taken us a little bit of time to get to where we are now, but I think the EQ is in such a fantastic place now, where last month it was an absolute blast. So now, if you didn't play it last month, the classic difficulty skip is now live. You can go right to Elder difficulty. The difficulty selector is now also there. So if adaptive was too hard for you, if you got to Paragon, or any other progression level just based on the alternate method, and then you weren't able to do the content. Well, now you can lower the difficulty and still experience the event quest, still experience the fantastic story in Marvel Contest of Champions, and you get to play the EQ the way you need to. There's also that stronger reward clarity, so you kind of get to see what rewards you're getting as you go through from the milestones. So it's a little more climactic at the end as you're getting your rewards. Also, if you're an Elder Summoner, the rewards in there are absolutely insane. So it's been a bit of a minute, right, before I've been like really excited to jump into EQ each month. I'm personally looking forward to the rollover every month now. I feel like we're in a really solid place, and the EQ is really fun if you haven't gotten in there. So jump on in there and play some EQ and experience that wonderful story of MCOC. All right. Speaking of MCOC, the chase for Blade Stellar Forged is coming to a close. 4 of the pieces are no longer available. There is one more in the Apex Coliseum if you have not gotten it. If you complete all those objectives during his initial run, you can obtain a first appearance Stellar Forged Blade. Now listen guys, we talked about this a little bit last time. I do want to make sure it is known out there that the feedback on the recent Battleground season is completely heard. I completely understand that for many of our summoners, for a large group, it wasn't the most fun experience out there. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we aren't always going to be able to just shift things around and change things when plans are locked in place just based on immediate feedback. So all that being said, we definitely are taking all the feedback in. We're having discussions internally about the mode itself. We're having discussions about future chase pieces, all this kind of stuff, right? So things are on the table. I'm not saying anything is going to change entirely, but I do want to say we are giving a lot of attention to the mode. We care a lot about Battlegrounds. It's a very important mode to us. This upcoming season is going back to a regular format. So it's going to be the Battlegrounds format that we've had for essentially 3 years. We wanted to try and kind of infuse some of those experimental trial seasons in there to see if we can kind of influence the meta in a way that wasn't like too restrictive in the way where there's blacklists and whitelists and all of that kind of stuff in the mode. Now, of course, we're still exploring those options as well, but Battlegrounds has been pretty stagnant for a very long time. So, and what you're going to have to do here is defeat the Necropolis Red Goblin with only Blade on your team to earn his level 1 Ascension materials and unlock his Awakened ability. Now, keep in mind here, you can only have Blade on your team. I don't want to see anybody getting Red Goblin down to like 1% and then going in and poking him with Blade, all right? I'm talking to you right at home. You know who I'm talking to. You, right there, okay? Don't do that. It's against the rules. It's not allowed. All right, you can only have them on your team. You can use boosts, you can use revives, you can use potions, you can do it doing a handstand, you could do it at the gym, you could do it wherever you want to do it, as long as Blade is the only champion on your team taking down Red Goblin. Now, this challenge is going to launch today. So later on today, give or take maybe an hour or so, this challenge objective will go live. So get on in there with your Stellar Forged Blade, take down that Red Goblin, and get that Ascension material, man. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a fun time. All right, speaking of fun times, we also have some more Coliseum to talk about. This is the 3rd time we're talking about a Coliseum mode in this stream. We got the Alliance Coliseum for June 8th. We got Big Bad Juggernaut coming. All right, and these are the tags coming for Juggy here. On day 1, you got Valentine's Small Offensive Burst. On day 2, Villain, Metal, and Control Counter. And on day 3, Hero, Coda, and Dimensional Being. So head on into your roster, check out these tags, and kind of plan out, if you want, who you want to use when on these 3 days for Alliance Coliseum. Now, one thing about Alliance Coliseum is that the rewards are really, really, really good. Well, they could be a little bit better, okay? So if you're an Elder Summoner, I got a little bit of an update here for the selectors in total. For Solo and Alliance here, it's pretty good, man. 2.75, almost 3 whole Tier 7 basics and 11 Tier 4 alpha total. That is pretty solid, man, for 1 week of an AQ event. That is really not too bad. That is really, really solid, man. So, you know, obviously we know that, you know, AQ rewards, they haven't been great for a while. Now, Alliance Coliseum launched in a really solid place, but we kind of figured that we would kind of update the whole shebang here, you know what I mean? And now we are starting out with June because this was definitely the lowest lift, right? So what this essentially is it's adding the Elder progression onto the selectors. It kind of combines the previous 2 progression where you kind of have to choose between Tier 4 Alpha and some Tier 7 Basic. It's going to put them both in for Elder. So that's really, really solid if you want to get some more rank 3s or rank 4, if you're building that towards a rank 5, if you've got enough Tier 5 Alpha. But on top of that, we're also going to be giving more attention to the other AQ modes as well. Now, keep in mind, that's a higher lift, right? So that's more than just adding 1 progression tier. This is going to be launching in July. For regular AQ and our Rampant Evolution AQ on July 8th, they don't both go live on July 8th, I don't believe, but like around that time for the next build, AQ map reward updates will be live for all tiers. Now, the rewards for AQ have largely been in the rank rewards for a long time, and the map rewards have not been updated for a while because the bulk of the rewards are meant to be in the ranked rewards, right? We're gonna update the map rewards a bit, make everything a bit more streamlined, rework things a little bit. It's gonna be a lot better. Then, this one has been very much so asked for. The raid chests will be updated if you are an Elder Summoner. We are adding an Elder raid chest. All right, more details. I'll give you more details on those next month as this is launching at the end of July. So raids will go live next week, and there is one at the beginning of July too, where unfortunately those will not have the updated rewards, but that is on the horizon. I wanted to let you guys know as soon as that was finally locked in. Definitely needed those raid chests updated, and they're coming. They're coming. They're going to be a lot better. We also have a minor Radiance update too. This isn't a whole store update, but this is a minor one here. At the end of June, we're going to be doubling the quantity of Tier 5 Alpha in there. So right now, I believe there's a total of like 6,300 Tier 5 Alpha you can get. This is going to be doubled up to 12,600, I believe, is what the total is. We're also adding some empowered crystals in there too, with 20 total crystals per cycle. I believe you can purchase this 10 times. It comes in batches of 2. The first one is around like 8,600 Radiance. I think if you buy all 10, it caps out at under 100K, so you can grab a couple of those empowered crystals in there now as well. Another thing with the Radiant store is Magic. I still have people asking me all the time, is Magic leaving? When is she leaving? When is she going away, right? Magic is going to continue to live in the Radiant store. That's her home. She bought a house there. She's going to stay there for the foreseeable future. That includes all of the bundles that go along with her. That's the, the Sig Stones and the Awakening Gems. Scratch that, reverse it. The Awakening Gem and the Sig Stones, also the Rank Up Gems too. Those also work for any dimensional beings, keep in mind. So if you have like a future Ant-Man on the shelf and you want to use those on him, those do work like that. So those are staying there. The Limbo tokens are still in the Radiant store. They still are active in a few other places in the game too. And Magic is not going anywhere. She lives in the Radiant store. We have something else to talk about now. Something that went live in the game in about 50% of its final form about 2 months ago. And that's when you add Sig Stones to a champion on the info page here. It kind of showed you like if your Sig got better, right? Like what like the value would be. Well, now it's also going to show prestige gain as well. So the full final form of this feature is going live next week in the upcoming build. So as you can see here, we have Shatterstar's Sig ability, a little bit of a preview here. He has some fun like cross fights and whatnot. We'll talk about that later though. But as you can see, it shows you what his prestige will be if you give him a certain amount of Sig Stones, and it also shows you the value update on his actual ability too. That's pretty cool, man, right? So now if you're trying to like figure out which champion is going to be like the most beneficial to my prestige, if you want to push a little bit higher in that regard, you can go right in game, test it out yourself, and see which champions are going to be most beneficial for your roster. I think that's pretty sweet. All right, my friends, that's a lot of stuff that we just covered. We haven't even gotten into the new content coming in June. It's time to start talking about it, man. It's time to start talking about something I am super pumped up about, and that is Pump It Up Incursions here on June 10th. We're doing a bit of an incursion shakeup. This one's going to be a lot of fun. Now, when we took away the regular incursions, what did we say? We said that we kind of wanted this to be more so like giving us a chance to iterate on the incursions mode and make it a little bit better across the board. So, we're taking a bit of a swing here on this one with the goal to add some more predictability, right? Because what's the worst part of incursions? You get to zone 14 and all of a sudden you can't do it because there's an impossible combo, right? We kind of want to take away that experience and kind of like key more into the fun experience of making an absolutely insane build on your champions. So we're going to build off of the challenge rooms that we use for the glitch incursions for this saga run, okay? There's gonna be challenge rooms in zones 1, 5, 8, 12, and 15, and the whole point here is that there's going to be one major RPG threat to build your team for. For this one, it's going to be unstoppable, okay? So if you know that ahead of time, you can kind of gear your entire run towards that mechanic. Emma Frost, Adam Warlock, and Lizard are going to be the consistent big bad bosses in those challenge rooms. You're going to have all three of them in the first and last room, and then for the rooms in between, there's going to be a science one, a cosmic one, and a mutant one. There's also going to be more consistent sub-bosses to build your team. So what that means there is that, again, there's still going to be an element of randomness because it is incursions. You got to keep the heart of the mode still in there, but we do want to make it a bit more predictable with less tough sub-bosses, right? So some of the defenders you're going to fight outside the bosses will be easier. So you have to use your Saga champions for Saga incursions. The Saga champions for Pump It Up are all of the ascendable champions here. If you actually are using your ascended champions, they will gain class-based boosts to kind of give them another little benefit in the mode. That's pretty fun. I think it's going to be a really, really fun time. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see what happens and what kind of builds are out there for this. There's also 10 of those America Chavez action figures in here, and we're putting that 7-star incursions crystal right in zone 15. The one that used to be in the artifact store. It's still currently in the Radiant store as well. So if you're missing Hulkbuster, Namor, Captain America, Infinity War, Mojo, Angela, or Ronin, those are the 6 champions in there. This is the place where you can get one of those 6 champions. All right, speaking of champions, the champion himself is back. He's back to pump you up one final time with this engagement event for 2 weeks in the Champions Workout Routine. This is a 2-week solo event that features special arenas. Now this one, my friends, could not be any more simple. All you have to do is fight in those special arenas and you earn workout crystals. If you complete objectives, you can earn even more workout crystals. You open those crystals, you earn points in the Champions Workout Routine solo events. If you complete all the milestones, you're going to earn a lot of rewards. This one is featuring mostly relic materials, and it also has profile pictures and some other stuff as well. Inside here, there are 10 of those action figures too, so again, if you're still missing those for the America Chavez Ascension, there's a lot of events this month where there's going to be a lot of action figures. There will also be some featured bundles for the event as well, if you want to get the workout crystals that way. Speaking of engagement events, we also have another one coming next week. We have the Sparkle and Shade event. Come with us and celebrate Pride in the Battle Realm during the month of June with Sparkle and Shade. This is a month-long event featuring weekly solo objectives. This is another one that is incredibly straightforward. All you have to do is use those event champions to complete objectives, and another objective chain will unlock each week. If you do those, you're going to earn rewards. You're going to get some crystals, profile pictures, an emote at the end, and 10 of those America Chavez action figures in those rewards. So make sure you jump in there. We have 2 fun engagement events going live next month. It's going to be a good time. All right, we also have something else going live next month. We got a little piggy. We got a little piggy on the call. What do we got here? Let's take a look here. That can't be how we're phrasing it. What do you mean? What do you mean it can't be how we're phrasing it? Look at this guy. He's cooking up a storm. He's got some vegetables here. He's got some ribs on the grill. I mean, we don't have to comment on that. That's a little odd. But man, coming sometime this month. Some more details at a later date. But our buddy Spider-Ham, he's cooking up a little bit of a barbecue, and he's inviting some friends with him too. All right, so Spider-Ham's sizzling summer sale is coming along, and 7-star Ascended Spider-Ham will be making his debut. Good old Ham here, good old Ham. Someone saying buff, buff, buff for Spider-Ham? Get out of here. Spider-Ham is an insane champion. He will be joining the Ascended pool sometime in June. It's a little too early to talk about this. There will be more details soon. So he's cooking up a storm. He's making the burgers. He's making the pork chops. He's making a lot of the chicken breast. But there's one thing that he couldn't get at the store. They were all out of wings. I don't know why. Everyone really wanted the wings this summer. So he had to call on some reinforcements here with his buddy Archangel, who's going to be bringing the spicy wings here as well. So 7-star Archangel is also going to be making his debut next month with those spicy wings of his. And there will be more details at a later date. But Archangel is finally coming to the 7-star pool along with the Ascension materials for Spider-Ham. One thing about Archangel, he is absolutely ridiculous. He is an insane champion. He will not be ascendable at launch. All right, so keep that in mind. Spider-Ham will be, Archangel will not be, but those two champions are coming. I'm seeing a lot of people saying, W, oh my God, what? Cooking, pork chops, cannibal pig. Now, one important thing here that I learned is that Spider-Ham is actually not a pig. He's a human who was bitten, he's a spider who was bitten by a radioactive pig. So it's actually okay that he's cooking up the pork chops. And that's super important here, and that is the biggest takeaway from all of this. But this is coming, more details soon, super exciting stuff. It's really, really fun, fantastic art here, really. I love this art so much, you know. Whoa, come on, say it with me, guys. Art team does not miss. Come on, they can't miss. Come on, it's so good. All right, but more details at a later date, but wanted to give you a little heads up there. It's gonna be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. But speaking of fun times, there's another champion coming to the game next month. And this one we've been working on for a bit now, and that is our buddy, Thor Ragnarok. Now, if you have been doing your Twitch drops for the past 2 or 3 months, you've been earning your observance. It is almost time to get that Thor. I never updated this graphic. It's been saying starts now for 3 months now. There's a lot of other graphics to make. It started a while ago, it is ongoing, but it's almost time to get that Thor Ragnarok. Now listen, we know all about the Twitch drops, we know how great they are, we know how solid they are depending on no matter what progression level you are, you can grab these observance, you can save them for Thor. Thor will finally be available next week in the new Champions tab, which I believe is actually going live today. This is just a small little restructure of the store here to make things a bit more streamlined here. But this is where he will be. This is where we're gonna keep like the Stellar Forged, Idol Champions, Deathless Champions, Magic. I believe Magic will still also appear in the Radiant store too, but this is where we wanna keep like all of this as we continue to build out these chase items for all these champions, right? Now, one really fun thing is that there will be a first appearance Thor available until July 8th. That's a pretty long time from now. That gives you like 4 to 5 weeks if you missed any live streams, either our official ones or the weekly ones, to make up some of that observance, right? It's going to cost 50 observance for the initial Thor. You have until July 8th to get the first appearance cosmetic. After that date, he will be replaced with the regular Thor Ragnarok if you did not purchase it in time. Also, his Ascension bundles will be available. Not in June, because you can't get this many in June, but it's going to take 30 more observance to get the Ascension level 1 and 60 more to get the Ascension level 2. Now, if you want those a little bit early, I do believe we will also be having a couple of catch-up offers, per se, for observance in-game for units as well. So you can get its Ascension early if you want it that way, if you miss some, if you want to pick it up that way. But yeah, lots of fun stuff happening with Thor. But now, it's time to finally talk about what this buff is, what he can do. Let's take a little bit of a look at Buff Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok's back, and this time, his spark is extra renewed. First of all, he's now immune to shock and wither effects. At the start of every fight, Thor gains a combo shield passive, and whenever he dashes forward, he gains an endurance passive. Just like before, Thor wants to build up a pretty massive combo. Each basic hit now grants an additional combo, and interrupting the opponent's attacks grants 2 extra on top of that. Now, once Thor crosses 100 combo, he activates his Boon of the Gods, rapidly consuming his combo over 3.6 seconds. Once you've got the combo sorted, it's all about using the right special at the right time. His Special 2 grants an 8-second Fury passive, and his Special 3 grants a 30-second Fury with double the potency. While Thor has a personal Fury active, making contact with the opponent has a 50% chance to inflict shock and armor break debuffs, and those shocks and bursts of damage really add up. Don't worry, even against shock-immune opponents, that armor break still applies. Now, if the opponent is suffering from an armor break, the final hit of his Special 1 inflicts a stun debuff for 1.8 seconds, and deals a burst of energy damage. His Special 1 grants a total of 21 combo, allowing him to quickly cycle up to his Boon of the Gods to chain his Special 1, or keep those Fury passives active with his Special 2 or Special 3. There are multiple ways to play Thor. Mastering his combo meter and knowing which specials to utilize is the key to unleashing the God of Thunder's full potential. Thor has some other tricks up his sleeves. Stay tuned to find out what else he can do. Have you updated yet? Well, you should. Thor Ragnarok is unleashed in the June update.
All right, man, and the Ragnar God is finally reborn. Thor Ragnarok, this buff is going live next week. If you don't have enough observance, the 6-star is buffed, the 5-star is buffed. If you have a 4-star Thor, he's also buffed. So let's talk a little bit about what he can do. Well, I also brought along a buddy here to the stream, since it has to do with Twitch drops and whatnot, and we kind of started this whole journey together here. Give a big ol' hello to our buddy, Kabam Dork.
What's up? Oh, there we go. It's this camera here.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So he's finally here. We've been talking about this since November.
Yeah, it's been a while.
In Summoners Fest.
Yeah, that's what, because this was a champion that players voted on, actually. To get a bit of a
we're
buff.
still kind of putting the plan together as we announced that. We're like, is that good? Yeah, that's definitely good. We're gonna do the thing. So, actually, I love the design. This is a 2-swipe design, is what I'm calling it, because that's how long it takes to get through the info page. Right?
Okay.
So we have all these champions that sometimes it's like you're scrolling, you're getting carpal tunnel by the time you get down to the end of it, right? This is a simple 2-swipe, right? You go from the top, go down to the bottom. And this is, the design of this champion excites me the most because it rewards most of the things that I do in the game. So it's not just intercepting. I saw a few comments that were talking about intercepting. It's not just intercepting, it's interrupting, which is fantastic. So that means not only intercepts, but that means punishing specials, that means sidestepping, that means block breaking, right? Nobody ever talks about block breaking, but if you block break, you get an extra hit on your combo meter. So I'm just like, as you can see, I'm very excited to talk about this because nobody ever gets to talk about this stuff. Sidestepping, if you go on the wall, you do a bank on the wall. Oh, I get to use all the names that I used to talk about, banking on the wall.
I do enjoy the wall banks with him, actually. It does feel very nice.
So very, very nice, and very easy to get to SP3. Once you get to SP3, it's game over for the most part. Shorter fights do the SP2, kind of get a smaller version of that, but also, I think you were talking about this yesterday. You were just like so frustrated getting the capture for this because you were just like killing everything before you could do the thing.
Yeah. So it's one of those champions where getting footage for like, a video like that, it's very interesting because it's like there are certain health pools, right, that are like 500,000, a million, 1.5. That high evolutionary had about 1.8 million health, right, after the Special 3.
Yeah.
Nuked him down with about 25% left on the Fury. that's a very large health pool, right? But in order to get like another rotation like the special 2, that lizard was nuked in like 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So it's tough to find that balance where it's ultimately a good problem to have, where a champion does so much damage in like his target matchups. He does a really, really good job, but sometimes it's frustrating to not be able to hit the entire loop because the champion is fainting beforehand.
Yeah. Well, there's probably a really good place to use that in like Coliseum.
Coliseum or something, it might be good.
Like that.
That's the thing. So this, this buff did make him really solid in those longer fights. You can kind of like go back and forth between the special 3 and the special 2. There's a lot of skill expression that you can do to kind of like utilize his combo meter in really interesting ways to kind of like shoot yourself up to the special 2, then use it, right? Have them in the corner, kind of get them stun locked a little bit, bait out a special, go for some special 1, shoot up to special 3, boom, special 3. Again, go like super Asgardian mode with the big Fury. You can stack the Furies, the special 3 Fury and the special 2.
Yep.
Really strong stuff.
Yeah, I would say instead of going to the usual Winter Soldier fight when you're testing him out, go into Labyrinth and take him up against Red Hulk there. Because the burst damage, all of the tick damage that you're doing, it goes really well with that safeguard. So you're gonna find, it's a pretty surprising fight and you finish it really fast. I think with the rank 5, finished in just over a minute.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, not too bad.
Can we get the slide up for a second, Finn? Yeah, so this buff really is built upon a lot of the stuff that Thor always had in his kit, right? He's always had like, combo stuff. He wanted to get to like 40. Now he wants to get to 100, that's when Boon of the Gods activates, right? But he gains an additional combo for every hit he does, but he also gains even more if you're interrupting attacks or if you're punishing specials, all that kind of stuff. It's just adding a lot more consistency to his kit. Thor was the type of champion in the past where like you would have one fight that was absolutely busted beyond belief, especially if you use synergies, right? You really wanted synergies with him. Then like he went kind of insane, like 20% of the time, right? The other 80%, it was like, all right, I didn't get any RNG, I didn't really get my shocks, I didn't really get my armor breaks. It's not the best result this time. I got through the fight, but it wasn't great. So we definitely wanted to add more consistency for this one, right? So if you can get both of those Furies up, you have a 100% chance to inflict both an armor break and a shock. And when you have that armor break up, the special 1 is going to stun the opponent. You can kind of just really go into them in the corner, do a lot of damage. Special 3, he's very powerful after special 3.
Yeah, for sure. Talking about those block breaks again, I just want to be clear on what that is.
Okay.
The block break is when you're hitting into the block, you're slowing down your attack taps, and hope that the AI drops their block and tries to attack. That counts as an interrupted attack. So if you get good at that, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this champion.
Yeah, no, he's a lot of fun. He's definitely a lot of fun. I can't wait. I'm really excited. I have 2 skill rank 5s.
You don't
might
have to wait.
3.
You can just play it now.
Okay.
At work.
Know. Yes, I can play it at work.
Yeah,
but you know exactly what
I can't wait for them to play it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Hey,
I can't wait for them to launch in the game.
it's all good. We don't need to rush. It's a marathon, not a race.
That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, it's going to be a good time. Really exciting stuff. I believe if you've watched every live stream on Twitch and also our official ones, you should be at 47 right now, including this stream. There are 2 more going live later today across the entire community.
Yep.
And then this bundle goes live next week, so you should be able to get him on Friday if you watched all of them. And if not, he's not going anywhere. Kind of like Magic. He's not going anywhere. He purchased some real estate in the Champions tab, right? He's going to be hanging out here. This is where he lives right now, right?
Yep.
So for the foreseeable future, Observance is on Twitch. You're going to be able to earn more. There will be some in game, like I said, for units if you want to get it faster, but you don't have to do that. You can get his A2 just by watching throughout the entire year. So it's going to be really, really fun. I'm excited to see what players do with Thor.
Finding out he's going to be A2 is actually pretty shocking.
Shocking, yeah? Did the armor break you too? Because those kind of come hand in hand now.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what's so great
I was
about
stunned.
it. There you go. That's a good one. All right, always great to have Dave coming back to the stream, throwing off the rhythm here with all the puns. We love it. We absolutely love it. He called me last night. He's like, "Hey, guess what I'm going to do?" And I was like, "Oh man, all right."
Well, no, actually, I didn't even make the comment, right? So it's like we're going through, the quick deep dive on him, and he's like, "Oh, Thor's got all these tricks up his sleeve," and I'm like, "Dude, there's no sleeves. Where are the tricks?"
He hasn't wear sleeves apparently. Oh,
there we go. Okay, so I'm making my exit after this here. So I just wanted to thank everybody for watching our live stream. We're at 37K. We're almost at 38K. That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
We were really excited to put the observance together, putting this Twitch drop plan together. We're hoping that the creators out there are getting a lot of views. I'm seeing a lot of creators with a lot of views out there, and that's like one of the most exciting things. Because back in the day when we were creators, it was like amazing if you got 100, 200 people to show up at your stream, and now we're seeing people regularly just dropping 15K, 8K, 7K. That's really, really cool. So I'm very happy for all of you out there. We have one track going on right now for our live stream live right now. After this live stream, make sure to go check out the creators out there in MCOC land, whether that be our CCP, whether it be our creators out there, people that are looking to grow their channels. Just make sure you're giving them the love. The more love you give them, the more they get like ad revenue and all kinds of other cool things, and they can just, you know, make more content for you. And I'm just really excited to be here about all of that. And before I go, just one big round of applause in the chat, if you could do that, for Mike here, who's been absolutely amazing. I don't know if you've noticed, but his knowledge of MCOC is out of hand, right? And that's the only way you can really command a live stream like this and know exactly what you're talking about, be able to like joke about stuff. Like he knows everything that's going on and has like elevated this live stream well beyond. So
thank you, Dave. Imagine if I like learned math or something and like did something else. That'd be really great.
With math, oh yeah.
You know,
yeah, we gotta work on that.
Or something else?
Yeah.
No, but thank you, I do appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So as you can see, the chat's going crazy. Big ups for Mike. It's one hell of a feat.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
I love all you
course.
guys. I say it every time, but I love you guys, every single one of you, all 38,000 of you, and everyone who's not watching too, if you see this clip. I love you the most. So keep that in mind. No, but for real, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
And love you guys. Love this community. I love doing this with you guys. I wouldn't want to do anything else. It's an absolute blast every time. Love this game. I love this community. And I love just kind of sharing this experience with all of you as we go through this journey in the battle realm. I say it all the time. That's what it's all about. It's about the journey. It's not about what champions you have. It kind of is, but
it's not the race.
It's not the race. It's the marathon. It's the marathon of the journey,
that's
right?
Okay.
It's about, you know, your own progression path in the game is very important. Whether, you know, you go left or you go right or you go straight or you jump, no matter what you do, it's correct, right? And it's important that everyone has their individual journey in the game because it's a beautiful thing. It's a very special game, and it has been for almost 12 years now. 12 years now.
It's gonna be 12. I forgot to ask one last question before I go. What relic are you using? I've been trying to decide which relic for Thor. I'm like, okay, should we go with the precision relic?
Yeah, I would probably go with the precision relic personally. Another actually decent option would be the Black Widow relic, because he, in his Sig ability, if you have your Thor awakened, he reduces ability accuracy with his shocks by up to 100 and I believe 50%. So if you're reducing any ability accuracy on the opponent, you're going to be gaining those precisions from we forgot to talk about that. The reduced ability accuracy. So like if you're busting down a champion that heals like towards the end of their life cycle, that comes in very handy because you're just like stunning them down. They got a bunch of shocks on them. Yeah, totally forgot to talk about that. Okay, so, all right, so we got either, so precision or Widow. Okay, yeah, we got some things to think about before Thor comes out. All right, cool. Well, I know there's a lot of other champions to talk about and cool things. Yeah, at least two others. At least two others. And one of them is this one right here. Look at this wallpaper right here. Now, stop me if you've seen this before, but Phyla-Vell is coming to Marvel Contest of Champions, and now we're going to show you a deep dive that you absolutely did not see last night at about midnight. That didn't happen. Let's roll the clip.
To begin, strike the opponent to begin your precision chain. If you want to speed up the process, go for an intercept and watch each hit grant a personal precision buff. Work your way above 2 bars of power, and remember, your Special 2 is disabled unless you've unleashed Oblivion. Once you're just under 3 bars, launch your Special 1. This will consume all your power and convert it into Oblivion energy. From here, parry if possible, land your heavy, and after the second hit, cancel into your Special 2 and watch those resonating strikes send your opponent into Oblivion. Remember, Phyla has easy access to Undermine, preventing those pesky auto blockers from stopping her strikes. And hey, when Phyla is awakened, she gains Oblivion energy when suffering from energy damage, allowing that special 2 to get even more devastating.
Champion. Yo, yo, yo! This champion is insane. A lot of fun. All right, that ended quicker than I thought. All right, I was getting some stuff set up. So, Phyla, absolutely nuts. If you caught the entire deep dive last night on YouTube, congratulations, you got a little bit of a preview. If you didn't, it will be live officially tomorrow. Make sure you go and check it out as well. But she is pretty nuts. She's an absolutely insane champion. I am super excited for this champion. This is our first Cosmic in a very, very long time. She's an absolute banger. Now, I've been playing with this champion a lot. I've been learning a lot about this champion. I'm really excited. I can go on for days about what Phyla can do, but there's somebody here in Vancouver who could do it just a little bit better than me, and that is the designer herself. Bring back to the stream, Kabam! Honeydew, what is going on, my friend? It's great to have you back here on the official live stream.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
So happy to have you here. Now, obviously, you've been on the stream a few times. You're a fan favorite. Everyone loves your champions. Everyone loves your designs and what you do. But for those of us here who are new, who maybe aren't familiar with your work, just do your favor here and let everybody know who you are, what you do, what you've worked on, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. So I'll immediately jump in and say that I made my favorite thing that I'll ever make in my entire lifetime, which is Carolina Dean. But I also just make champions and a bunch of other content for the contest as well. So I've made Carolina, I recently made Pixie, the X-23 rework, Bastion, Isophene, Shothra, Spider-Punk, Mantis, a ton other that I'm forgetting. Rocket Raccoon rework from forever ago. Gallon, Cassie Lang, Dust. I know there's a lot of Dust enjoyers as of late. I love Dust.
Yeah, so lots of stuff. So you've made an insane amount of champions out there, really. And a lot of them are fan favorites, right? I'd say especially Carolina, right? I don't like to put anyone's work as like on a pedestal in, comparison, but I feel like you're kind of okay. Yeah. If I say Carolina might be your best.
Carolina is literally the reason I have this nose piercing and my bangs that I have now is to match her comic design, because I am very normal about Carolina.
Yes, very
I
normal
love her
indeed,
so much.
Right? So another really fun champion that you made that we talked about here was Pixie.
Yeah.
Now, one thing about Pixie is, she was recently released. I feel like she's kind of launched in a bit of an underrated place in the game, She's going live in the Titan pool in about 9 days, give or take maybe 10 or 11 days. It's whenever it goes live. Within 2 weeks it goes live, where players are gonna finally get their hands on Pixie and see what she can do. I feel like she's a bit underrated right now. I really enjoyed playing with Pixie. What are your current thoughts on her?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same spot. I think she's pretty underrated right now. I know a lot of people are very, very excited about the Goblin Queen herself instead.
Rightfully
and you know what? Yeah, rightfully so. I also want to party in the Goblin mosh pit too. So. But yeah, no. I think a reason Pixie hasn't been as flashy or really exciting towards players just has been a lot of people don't have her, and a lot of people are kind of just unfamiliar with her kit. If you look at her from the outside, she has a ton of icons, she has a ton of complexity in her kit, and that can be a little bit daunting at first. But once you get into the match and you just start doing heavy attacks and doing your counter evade and just gaining prowess and hitting them, it turns out you can do a lot of damage.
The special one goes kind of nuts. So
it's crazy. I love very short duration dots that just tick for a million damage.
Right?
And and then you just see the health bar, rather than just chunk away, it just it dissolves over the span of 3 seconds. It's so cool.
Well, speaking of that, right, let's talk a little bit about your newest child, Phyla.
Yes.
Can we get that slide deck up here as well while we talk about this real quick, Finn? Yeah, so listen, tell me a bit about this champion and what she can do, because there is a lot going on with Phyla. What makes her so special?
So, I mean, what a question. Phyla's really cool. She is a kind of descendant of Captain Marvel. She's been Quasar, she's been a bunch of different stuff, but for our specific MCOC version, we have followed with her design as Martyr. I don't want to dig into lore too deep, but as far as how she fits into the Cosmic class, she is the she is the avatar of Oblivion. She is a character that thrives off of the death of the universe, kind of in effect. Or at least that's, you know. So I wanted to make an MCOC character that kind of revolves around this deterioration, this oblivion that is kind of universal. And so she does some really cool stuff. She kind of purposefully deletes her own power, almost like as if you're just letting a tech champion dissolve your power in the same way that they normally do. But she does that to herself, and from that she becomes more and more strong. And she has a cool sword.
She has a really cool sword.
She has insane light one reach. It's crazy.
She does. She does.
But she'll use that sword to gain precisions, deteriorate her own power, and then pop off with a chunky special too.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
It's pretty wild.
It's devastating.
It's pretty wild, and we're gonna of course do some live gameplay in just a bit. But you know, obviously you talked a bit about lore here, right?
Yeah.
One thing I really enjoy about your champions is that you take a lot of that lore, you know, from the champion's history. Like, you know, for example, she has a giant stack of comic books on her desk here at the office that it always feels like the character is very close to who they are, right? Carolina's a great example, basking in the sun. Mantis is a fantastic example with the first appearance of Sleep. You know what I mean? And this is another example where it's like, yeah, it might seem like a cool cosmic kit at the end of the day. It makes sense. But when you really dig into why it's designed like that, I think that is super cool. That like, you know, you're trying to infuse that death of the universe type stuff into specifically her power bar, and that juices her up. I think that is so cool.
It's really cool. It's one thing that I really pride myself with my champion design stuff. It's sort of like, you can make a very fun and interesting cosmic champion, but it's hard to make a champion feel like Phyla Bell. And I think I did.
I think you did too.
Cool.
I'm excited to do some live gameplay here.
Oh yeah, let's hop on in.
Ready for this here against Penny Parker.
Need to manage our cables.
So, there we go.
Make sure that everything is good.
Yep, we should be ready to go there, and then pop that guy in there. And just a second here, should get into the fight. We're in?
Yep.
You're in the fight here against Penny Parker. So what we're doing here is we're doing our precision chains. We are up against Penny Parker, who's a very good matchup here. As you can see, there's kind of a little bit of like Adam Warlock kind of style, but a lot less stressful, right? You can parry, you can do all your stuff. The stuff lasts a lot longer. What we're gonna see here is we're going to go for that special one. And what that is going to do is look at the Oblivion energy as her power bar kind of gets nuked there, right?
And now, hit her a little bit.
All it's gonna do is, this is gonna be a lot of overkill. We're gonna go for a heavy attack. Boom, boom, special 2, and oh my goodness gracious. This is, by the way, maybe like, oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, that was not good. Oh goodness gracious. Anyway, that should have killed,
we'll just
right?
do that.
Point is, this is a solid.
And now I've lost everything.
Oh my goodness gracious. You're fumbling the bag here, my friend.
This game is silly sometimes.
I think Kabam Honeydew is a little bit washed, guys, but that's okay.
Yeah, because it's totally my fault.
It's totally your fault there. But, so one thing about that is that was about a 600,000 health pool. If you want to get set up for the next one, we can do an even larger one. If you're in like a Battlegrounds or Alliance War fight, that's probably going to be higher health pool than what you would normally see. The point here is she is incredibly bursty. There is so much damage that she can do. Are we good to go on the next one?
I'm a little bit upset by that whiff.
Oh man.
I'm going to go talk to because we need to talk to the art team about that. That is very unfortunate.
We'll get that sorted out.
We can, we'll fix that.
We'll get that sorted out. No
okay,
problems.
I'm going to hop into the fight in a quick second, and we are in.
All right, now we got an even larger Penny Parker here. This one's got about like 1.5 million health, give or take. Something like that.
Something like that.
As you can see, you're building up your precision here. When you get to 3 precision in the chain, you're gonna get that undermine. That's gonna be really solid for a lot of those tech champions who auto-block you. Someone like Penny, someone more so like Ruby Thursday recently.
See, now I'm frazzled.
Oh, it's all right, don't be frazzled, you got it. All right, go right for that special one. You do power lock to yourself here, which is,
because I lost my chain. Everything comes crumbling down.
It's all right, it happens. So if you
I'm gonna
dex
play
here,
this like
boom,
safe.
There you go. Now you got the undermine.
We have the chain.
Now listen, but here's the thing though, right? This is what happens sometimes when you're in a fight. You get hit, you get a little frazzled. A big part here is just kind of like taking a moment, composing yourself, and saying, all right, I'm gonna turn this around. I'm still in control of this fight. I'm still controlling the attacker. We're gonna get this fight down. So now, she's almost at 250 Oblivion energy, which is the max you can get to.
Yeah.
We're at 215. We're gonna go for that heavy attack in just a bit here. Boom.
No, we go for it.
Boom.
We go for it.
Special 2.
This will do.
Let's see what happens.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, that was good.
All right.
That was
and we
very
missed
well
that
timed.
burst in the last
Yeah, no.
one. If we look right here at the fight end screen here, the final burst. If you didn't see it at home, 279,000. Can I grab that? 279. 279,000 for the biggest hit, and that fight was about 75 seconds for about 1.5 million health.
Yeah, she goes absolutely crazy.
And one thing that's interesting is that, hey, listen, it's a live gameplay.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that the people at home might not know is that you play most of your MCOC on rhythm controls.
I do.
So it's actually quite impressive that you did as well as you did on the iPhone.
It's not even that. I don't even like play on my phone anymore because if I'm playing, like if I'm playtesting at the studio, I usually play on an iPad mini.
Of course.
Which is like just, it's comfortable for my hands. But if I'm playing MCOC at home, I'm usually playing on PC and actually using rhythm game controllers actually.
Which is so fun.
Which is very fun.
Very interesting.
It's great.
Yeah. So one other big question that I had to ask you here is, if we can get the slide deck back up, is why do you literally hate Adam Warlock?
Okay, so I don't hate Adam Warlock. It's an intricate like element of the lore behind the 2008 Guardians run. There's this contrast between the two of them. Phyla is the avatar, as Martyr is the avatar of Oblivion. Adam Warlock is the avatar of life.
Of course.
And there is a lot of very important plot that happens between the two of them, and I'm not going to go into it. But I think it's a very fun callback to that, and I think it makes the most sense that you should really ramp and go absolutely crazy after fulfilling your destiny.
I do think it's really fun. I do really like that as well. It's again, we talked about how you put a lot of lore into your characters, and I think that, like, you know, she gets something from her Sig ability where you carry over some of your, not that you really need it, but you carry over some Oblivion to the next fight, right, to make it even faster. And if you happen to fight Adam Warlock, you get double that amount, which I think is really fun, right? So if you see an Adam Warlock in a quest, don't use your Mystic Champion, use Phyla, because lore is fun. It's a comic book game, and comic book lore is fun.
It's a very fun matchup too, because like you kind of half counter Adam Warlock by playing into intercepts more than like doing parry stun and everything. So it's like if you get pretty good at intercepts, or if you're already proficient, you can handle the matchup pretty well.
That's really awesome. Cool. I think that she's a lot of fun. Can't wait to see what players do with her. Yeah. She's going live in the game, I believe, next week on Thursday, on May 7th. That should be. That date might be a little bit. That's not. It's not May. It is June. It is June next month. Those dates actually might be incorrect, but that's okay. Anyway, next Thursday is when Phyla goes live and her pre-release bundles, and then the week after that is when her crystals and arenas are live in game. That's really exciting. I cannot wait to see what players do with her. Is there anything else you want to say about Phyla?
I guess two quick things is that one thing we didn't really talk about as well, but it was on the slide just now, was her SP3 loop is also great.
Yes.
Her SP3 loop, sometimes you can push yourself to SP3 when going for her SP2, and you don't need to worry about it because it still deals a metric ton of damage. It does even more damage if you have a metric ton of buffs on you, which is super cool. So if you're in like a specific war fight or anything like that that gives you just a ton of buffs, you can make most people taste Oblivion pretty darn quickly.
And she has the Guillotine 2099 mechanic
as
well.
She does, correct.
Where you know, it'll probably do more than 5% in most matchups anyway.
It's a little bit different than usual. It's different from how we've handled like Guillotine 2099 and other champions with similar mechanics. It just deals, if they're below 5% of their max health, you deal a burst of 5% of their max health.
That's fun.
And so it's like game over.
That's a fun time. That's really fun.
It's cool.
That's great. I'm really excited. That's happening next week. She's going live. Huge thank you to Kabam Honeydew for joining us today. Always a pleasure to have you on the stream. I am sure we will have you on in the future. I'm very excited about your next champion too. We were talking about that yesterday. That's really exciting. But Phyla-Vell is not the only champion joining Marvel Contest of Champions next month. We also have to talk a little bit about Shatterstar. Let's take a look at what this guy can do.
To begin, strike the opponent, end your combo a bit early, and hold block to bait your opponent's heavy. Interrupt it to place your Daunted. And don't forget, each Daunted makes your glancing even stronger. So, don't be afraid to block if you need to. Continue baiting and punishing heavy attacks as you build power. And after you reach 2 bars, you'll trigger your Uncanny, allowing you to use your Special 3. After using your Special 3, build to your Special 1, and launch when ready to watch those blades slice right through your opponent. If they aren't already knocked out, just continue throwing those Special 1s until they are. Now, don't forget, Shatterstar gains unique benefits based on how many Daunted effects are on his opponent, allowing him to gain that Pursuit passive to counter those pesky evaders, and also supercharging his glance to minimize the amount of damage taken from blocking hits.
All right, and that was Shatterstar. So let's look at this little picture right here first before we talk about him. Look at this slider. There we go. Look at that. Slotting him right in there from, this was the motion comic, right? This was the motion comic that initially, this was fun. So somebody like figured it all out. Like, yeah, like a few days ago, they're like, I know who it is. It's gotta be Shatterstar because of the long shot connection. He's the only undefendable champion there. That means he's out of place. That means someone else has to be there. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Shatterstar's coming, Phyla-Vell's coming, beautiful art, our team don't miss, all that kind of stuff, right? But let's talk a bit about this new champion, Shatterstar. Those dates are also wrong. This launching, this typical time. First Thursday, third Thursday, right? But let's talk about Shatterstar here, brought to you by Mojo Vision. Bleed effects are going to suffer 100% reduced potency on this guy. This is going to be a cool thing right here. Poison and Incinerate debuffs from quest nodes suffer minus 40% potency. This is doubled in Alliance War. So if you plan Alliance War, you're kind of thinking about Hazard Shift and whatnot, he could be a pretty solid option for that. Another fun thing he does is that he gives a pre-fight. That is going to be applicable to Mutant and Mystic champions that reduce the potency of bleed debuffs from quest nodes by minus 80%. So that's an interesting kind of thing he's doing here, right? I could see him having a lot of play there. That's pretty fun. He inflicts Daunted in multiple ways. He has Glancing when he holds block. His Glancing reduces offensive ability accuracy by 25% and then reduces damage by up to 60%. 5% per Daunted there. Also, Glancing removes opponents' combos. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. We're gonna take a little bit of a look here at some live gameplay against Yelena. Alrighty. So we did have Yelena in the video, but that's okay. I do like fighting her with him here. Oop, we good? We got it? So what we wanna do here is kind of bait out heavy attacks. What I like to do is, I like to counter with my heavy. Dexed me there. Now you want to get to 3 bars of, technically 2 bars of power, and what that's going to do is, that's going to give you your Uncanny passive. That's going to let you go ahead. I'm going to bait the Special 2 here. Oh, we got hit by it. That's all right. That's totally fine. And now we're going to go for the Special 3. Boom. Plus 12% damage. Skip right through that. We did a little bit of damage there. And now we want to go for the Special 1. There we go. And this is going to do some good stuff. Now she is in her mode here. So I messed this fight up a little bit. Ideally, you want to get her down here. Boom, this should do it. Now there we go, that's a lot better. I let some of the Daunteds fall off. Unfortunately, not the best showing. I'm a little washed there myself, man, unfortunately. But he's very solid against Yelena. He's solid against a bunch of skill champions. He's really interesting. He has a solid Glancing. The reduced potency for the bleed is always nice. I'm interested to see what he can do. He's very solid for Yelena if you don't mess up like I did. all right? That's the last time I'm gonna show you how not to do that fight, all right? That's not good, that's not good. But anyway, Shatterstar, let's get back to the slide deck here. There's a lot of things that he can do. He's a very interesting champion. I saw a lot of people in chat saying that he looks like Omega Red. Omega Red vibes. A lot of people are saying that. I agree. He does kind of look like Omega Red. There's no lore connection to Omega Red at all. Someone's saying Unk is wash, mid-mic. Guys, honestly, I can't even deny it, man. That wasn't great. That was not a good fight. I do not like not playing well on stream. It makes me so annoyed at myself. Anyway, but it's live. We got no other option. But ultimately, man, that's the game, right? Not every fight's gonna be perfect. If every fight was perfect, that'd be kind of boring after a while, right? But yeah, in all seriousness though, he's a pretty solid champion, does some interesting stuff against skilled champions, and has a lot going on. So, Shatterstar will be joining the game on the third Thursday of the June build, which is not the date that is on the slide deck there. Look at this guy. He looks great. He looks great. Someone's saying, when's the cable buff? What about the cable buff? Well, it's not this time, but it's coming soon. I'm excited to talk about that one. We're working on that one right now. That one's going to be exciting. It's going to be a fun time. Someone's saying it's only 30,000 people watching you play. Don't worry. No one's going to care that you messed up. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. All right. So in all seriousness, those are our two champions that are coming in June. They're both very exciting. If you want a chance to win one of those two champions, make sure you enter our giveaway here at playcontestofchampions.com/stream giveaway. And you can get one of these two champions, either Phyla-Vell or Shatterstar. And that's really fun. That's really exciting. That was a nice fade that you did there, Finn. I liked that. We should do more of that. All right. Speaking of champions, by the way, we also do have the Dr. Bong Platinum Trek that is still live, going until July 1st. This is almost over. There is about 1 month left of this, right? And that's coming. That's coming. That July 1st date is coming around. So if you want that Ascended Dr. Bong from this, if you're an Elder Summoner, you get the Ascended version. Get on in there. Some of the best value in the game there. Speaking of value in the game, we also do have the new Titan Crystal that is coming on June 9th. Dr. Bong is not in the Titan. His Platinum track is still going on. He will be in the next one. He'll be in the next one. We got Ruby Thursday, Madeline Pryor, Ghost Rider, Pixie, and Wave, and then Rhino is jumping in there as well. So Rhino is going to be hanging out with the new champions in the Titan pool, and then Dr. Bong is going to be going on in the next one. So this is coming on Tuesday, June 9th, and that is very, very exciting. Speaking of exciting stuff, man, we've been waiting on this one for a while now. I think it's finally time to talk about that new game mode that's coming. That was a sweet transition, Finn. That was right on the money, dude. Dude, let's give a round of applause to Finton, by the way, who just is a monster at running this stream lately. He is doing fantastic. Fantastic. All right, so it's time to talk about the new permanent game mode that is coming. We talked about this last month. So there's a new game mode coming. It's a new mode that features a permanent rating and a leaderboard, and it's open to all summoners. So whether you're downloading the game today for the first time or you're an elder of the contest, this game mode is going to be open to you. Now, over the past few months, we've been saying, we talked about this earlier, we're really trying to dig into the fun when it comes to the new content and the side quests and the meta events and all that kind of stuff. And a few months ago, we had a beta of a beta of a beta of a side quest that was called Towers. And we kind of ran that side quest to see, is there anything here? Should we build on this? Is there anything that we can do with Towers? Anything to make this an actual game mode? Now, the Towers that we played in the side quest is entirely different from this one. It is completely different here. The spirit is there. The spirit of Towers was in the side quest, but at the end of the day, it was really just a regular quest where you spent about the majority of the time using the choice nodes. Now that wasn't super fun, right? That was the first thing we had to address here. It was also, let's be real, it wasn't really a tower. It was kind of like a zigzagging quest board. But we wanted to test the functionality and see if anything was there. And we feel like there was. So launching on June 17th here, there's a new permanent PvE game mode with endless content. The way Towers works in many games is that you must clear floors before the timer or timer adjacent mechanic expires. Now at launch, there's going to be Class Towers and Challenge Towers. These are both launching on the same day. The way this works is you plan your attack, choose your champions for each floor, and increase your tower rating as you climb the tower. So there's going to be 6 Class Towers, okay? 2 Class Towers will release weekly. On June 17th, Mutant and Skill. On June 24th, Cosmic and Tech. And on July 1st, Mystic and Science. In Class Towers, you're obviously restricted to champions of one class to climb floors and blocks. Now, it may seem obvious, but it could kind of go one of 2 ways. It could be the class on defense or on attack. The way these work is that this is your class on attack for these towers. You will climb as far as your roster can take you, okay? Now, this is a little interesting. In Class Towers, class advantage makes no impact. That also means you'll never be fighting at class disadvantage as well. The defender's damage taken is adjusted based on the difference between the attacker and defender's challenge rating. So, challenge rating is gained when you rank up your champions, when you ascend your champions. That's going to be an important mechanic to success in Towers. So here we can see one of the screens from Towers here. As you can see, those choice nodes that you spent 80% of the side quest in are not here. You are choosing your champions before you start climbing the tower. That is going to be such a better experience than the beta side quest, of course, right? So here we have the skill tower, of course. You can see the challenge rating of all your champions, so you don't need to memorize this, and you drag them in for where you want to use your individual champions on the tower. We also have challenge towers. By the way, this is getting an entire UI overhaul too, and it looks really good. So challenge towers are launching on June 17th. And these are, not to be that guy, but these are more challenging than the other ones, right? So the first one will be a Saga Showcase Tower. This is a new take on the Saga and Alliance War Encounter Showcase mode. Going to be right in the tower right there. Now the Saga Showcase was when you go in against, like, you know, again, kind of like how towers used to look in like the zigzaggy map, and there would be like the stuff. Oh, I see 1 billion people are in the chat are saying Mortal Kombat. I can't ignore it anymore. But like, it's everyone saying Mortal Kombat. Yes, it's very similar to that kind of mode. We just fight to KO. That's right. It's a little different. It's a little different. Right. But a lot of people are saying it. But yes, essentially, it's kind of like that, right? It's not a collab, but yes, it's kind of like that. But the way this is going to work in the Saga Showcase is that it's going to be the first 2 blocks are going to be the Saga Showcase, and the final ones are going to be the Alliance War Encounter Showcase. Now, this one is going to be a little bit easier than previous Alliance War Encounter Showcases, since this is a new format, right? We can't just go in guns blazing here. No way for that. So it's going to be definitely a bit tuned down. It's going to be a bit more approachable. But we're going to try out that inside this new format here, which I think is really, really fun. Let's talk about the basics and fundamentals of towers, okay? In towers, each individual fight is 1 floor. Sets of floors will form blocks inside 1 tower. Each champ can only be used for 1 floor per block. So you can't use, like, you know, Zemo for floor 1 and also Zemo for floor 5. You can use him in this tower and then the next tower, but think of it like the elimination choice mode, right? If there are 20 fights on the block, you have to have 20 different champions. If there are 4, you need 4 different champions, okay? After a fight, your health is restored to 100%. This happens whether you win or lose. Starting a fight costs 1 entry key. But here's the fun part, my friends. Winning that fight also rewards you with 1 entry key. So, your lost tower's energy will refresh on a cadence, but if you win your fights, you will not consume your energy. Also, kind of connected to towers, kind of not, we're also launching new mastery loadouts in June. Next month, there's going to be 2 additional loadouts going live in the game. The first one will cost 1,500 units to unlock, and the next one 2,500 if you want it. There's now 5 total loadouts available everywhere. Now, why is this happening here? Well, that's because masteries and towers might be pretty important. Maybe not in the early blocks, maybe not if you're playing it casually, but if you want to really push those towers, if you want to really get up there in your tower rating, you might want to kind of maximize some of your masteries here. As you can see, this is one of my loadouts that I use all the time, Recoil's Collar Tech. I use a lot of tech champions. I like the recoil masteries here and there. I have 5 out of 5 Collar Tech. I have that right there in the middle, number 3. All of your loadouts will link here. And you can swap between loadouts at any time in towers. And here's the fun part. Swapping loadouts in towers has no cost. So, you know, getting the 4th and the 5th, those are going to cost some units if you want. But once you have loadouts, whether you have the 3 normal ones, or if you have all 5, you can pick any of the 5. Boom, 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 boom. Depending on the tower in front of you, you click it, you go in, right? I would strongly recommend labeling these very clearly, by the way. That way you know which mastery setup is which, because again, there's 5 different ones now potentially, right? Keep that in mind. So this is our new mode. There's more to talk about here, of course. So we're going to be having another tower on June 10th, okay? There's more to talk about with tower rating, how to build tower rating, ranked and engagement rewards, deeper insights into the tower's gameplay format itself. So join us on June 10th, which is 1 week before the tower's launch. We're flying out Kabam Neuro again. We're bringing him back into the office to talk all about towers. He's been working super, super, super hard on it. But yeah, it's going to be super fun stuff, man. So join us on June 10th. One more thing with towers, by the way, it's with the launch, we're also doing a realm event here. So what you're going to do is you're going to climb the floors in class towers to earn points, and you're going to get more points as well if you're watching your Twitch drops, right? So hang out on Twitch amongst the community over the couple of weeks when towers are live. You're going to gain extra points for the realm event, and there are also some towers offers as well. Get the slide deck back up, dude. Need the slide deck back up there real quick. All good, we're loading. Got a little bit of a tech difficulty here. But yeah, we got a realm event going where this is where we're gonna put the bulk of our side quest rewards in June. We up yet? We're not up yet? Nearly up? For lunch after, I'm actually gonna go get a chicken sandwich across the street. It's gonna be really good. This is very important for the stream. You know what, we might just do it this way, my friends, actually, while we're loading it. That's all right, it happens. We're gonna do this. Hold on, 1 second. We're gonna do this. How about this? I had a whole bit plan, but this works. Come on, you're joking. You're joking. You know what, man? They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. I'm telling you right now. All right. I had a whole bit plan. It was gonna be great. Anyway, want to complete the realm event milestones to earn rewards. Full standard side quest rewards budget is placed here. And you've probably been asking yourself, why am I putting Warlock on every slide? There's a reason for that. That's because there's going to be 1 Warlock Ascension token in the stretch milestones, and there's also going to be getting a featured crystal run too, in case you want to get that first appearance or push towards Ascension level 2 on Warlock. Someone's saying Kabam troll, Kabam in real life, that's right, but yes! Warlock is going to be joining the Ascension pool, so get in there on June 17th, play your class towers, hang out amongst the community, earn your Twitch drops, get some more points in the realm event. It's going to be a really, really fun time. Warlock is a great tech champion joining the Ascension pool. I'm very, very excited about this. The Power of Towers realm event is coming in hot. On June 17th, we got like 3 engagement events in June. We have the 2 of them plus the realm event. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We have something huge to talk about here. Another huge thing to talk about here that I'm very, very excited for. It's kind of pertaining to towers, but it has to do with another game mode. Let's talk about Alliance War. Alliance War trial season's launching in July. We have a huge shakeup coming to Alliance War, utilizing towers tech. Starting with the next tactic, not this upcoming season, starting on Wednesday, in July, after winning or losing a fight in Alliance War, your champions will be health will be restored up to 100%. So if you finish a fight at 5%, don't worry about healing up. You're already there. If you lose, don't worry about it. You're already there. If you finish at 95%, no need to top up. You're already there. This is going to be a trial for 2 seasons starting in July. We want to see how this impacts the player experience at all levels of Alliance War, anywhere from Tier 1 all the way down to Tier 22. Why do we have 22 tiers in Alliance War? I'm not entirely sure. That seems like a lot. But regardless, this is going to be active everywhere in Alliance War for the entire tactic. Now, on top of that, we're also going to be doing a bit of a reward shakeup in Alliance War, and this one is launching indefinitely in July. We want to centralize and streamline the rewards in Alliance War to put Radiance and Essentia directly injected into each war. So based on tiers, this is Tier 1 values right here. Alliances can earn up to 8,000 Radiance per win and 1,600 Essentia for simply participating. Now the Radiance is going to first appear in Tier 12, and Essentia is all the way down. Now to make this happen, we're going to be taking a small amount of Radiance that'll be distributed from rank rewards so we can push it across the entire season instead. Now you might be wondering how much is taken out, where is it going to? The current tuning requires about 3 wins to roughly break even with a healthy bit more Radiance at just a 50% win rate. So if you play in like Tier 1, if you're consistently in Masters or in Platinum, right, that kind of thing, you're probably going to be earning overall more Radiance and a bunch of Essentia throughout the entire season now. Also, if you don't play at the top, you're going to be earning a decent amount of Radiance every single war when you win on top of the engagement-based currency. Why are we doing this? What about loyalty? Well, this is still a bit in progress, but this update is to support the eventual shift of loyalty out of Alliance War, which will be the final currency to be consolidated to Essentia. Now, Towers Tech, it's a trial right now, right? And this is going to be evaluated when there's enough data to sift through, but the reward updates will remain indefinitely, and of course there's potential for iteration and some changes and updates there. Now I want to emphasize again that this is a trial here, and we're going to be looking at the engagement results, looking at what it does for the mode. So I would highly suggest and highly encourage you jump into Alliance War and play some Alliance War in these seasons with Towers Tech. You don't have to worry about potions. You can get in, have a good time, play the mode a lot, get in there, give us some positive data to work on, and who knows what can happen, all right? Get in there and please play some Alliance War during these seasons. One more thing here at the bottom here on the slide deck, the loyalty store is going to remain active throughout these seasons, so you can still spend your existing balance in there on boosts, Unstoppable Colossus if you have like 10 million, if you want him, right? But we'll also be introducing some new ways to gain loyalty for the duration of the event if you happen to find yourself short, right? Plans are still in progress for that right now, but I'll give you more details on that before the season starts. This does start in the middle of July, keep in mind, all right? It starts in the middle of July, so we are a decent bit out still from this, about a month and a half. But I'm so excited about this, I wanted to let you guys know as soon as I possibly could. And with the final announcement of Towers here today, and Towers Tech being a thing in the game, I wanted to get this out there as soon as I could. That's really, really exciting. I'm really excited for this. I hope it goes well. Get on in there and engage in Alliance War, man, because it's going to be really, really exciting. That's pretty much it for the stream today, except we do have one more thing here. One more thing on the slide deck. We have another Stellar Forge chase starting soon. Who could it be? Who could this strange silhouette be? Who is it? Let me know in the chat what you think who this silhouette is. See someone saying Doc Ock. Oh boy, you're close. You're very, very close, but you're about one movie off. Someone saying Ghost. Not close on that one. We're getting farther away. We're getting farther away. We're getting farther away. Stellar Forge Green Goblin will be the next Stellar Forge chase beginning on June 17th. That is right, the chase for Goblin begins. Mystic Champions, we're putting out an announcement right now, you better beware, because Norman Osborn's reborn with a science flair. The variant overwhelms the opponent with debuffs and demands rapid combo meter gain to counter him. So keep in mind, this is all still in early development and it is subject to change. But that's the current direction that we're going on Green Goblin Stellar Forged. Super excited for this one. The first piece will be available in the Alliance War and Counter Showcase Towers, launching on June 17th. So that is really, really exciting. Someone's saying he's going to be a bit of a scientist himself. Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Are you
that's
guys
so good.
obsessed with me?
Oh, that's so good. All right, but man, that's super duper exciting. Stellar Forge Green Goblin. Green Goblin is finally getting that science treatment, man. That's great. That's just going to be great, man. I am feeling pumped up about all this stuff, man. It's going to be a really, really exciting month. It's been a really exciting saga. We have some fantastic champions joining. Thor Ragnarok is coming out next week. We got the Stellar Forge Blade Ascension Challenge today. We have Towers going live on June 17th. A bunch of events in June. It's going to be a fantastic month in Marvel Contest of Champions. And we also have some giveaway winners right now. Let's talk about the giveaways here, okay? Keep an eye on your Twitch messages so you can obtain your Greater Empowered Crystal or your champion choice between Phyla and Shatterstar for the champion crystal. Congratulations to Cade Bush, MRPO94, Christio, DJ Kerry Gold, and Bruce Faya Minghai. Congratulations, my friends. Also, huge congratulations to Cosmo Lionheart, O'Neill 800, Anime Catwoman, Heartacre, and Freakinoid for winning a champion of your choice between Phyla and Shatterstar. That is very, very, very exciting stuff. June's gonna be a fun month, my friends. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you here in the Marvel Contest of Champions official live stream. It is a blast. I cannot wait. Love all of you guys so much. It's gonna be a really fun month. We got another fun saga coming up afterwards. On June 10th, we're gonna be doing a mid-month stream on Towers. Couple of other reveals and announcements as well. It's going to be a fun stream. Come and hang out with us. Go hang out amongst the community in a bit. The new Twitch drops are going to be starting relatively soon. I think in maybe 20 or so minutes or so. The community-wide Twitch drops will be starting. Go hang out, make some friends, be nice, have a good time. It's going to be a great month in the contest. I just spilled water all over myself. That seems like a perfect way to end the stream. Thank you, my friends, for joining us today. It's always a pleasure. Love to each and every one of you, and I'll be seeing you in the battle realm.
All right. Duck. I don't want that. Good. Because the last time it was turn that off. Last time I got copyrighted for that. So I don't know. Okay, make sure. Is muted. That's good. Put that back. I don't know why it did that. Move the tab back to this one. There we go. She's the queen of the stage. You know she's got the vibe. Moves like a dream. Yeah, she's always on the rise. And wife's got that rhythm. Dancing through the night.
Are you guys so obsessed with me?
Thank you for everybody that followed me, by the way. Okay, so that's that. She smit it.
Smitty just redeemed Hydrate.
Drops should be live already. I'm getting them. Okay. Me. Go back to looking at my own. All right, finally. So I have completed 1 out of 2 of the path to partner. So now I've got to do another 6 days within 30. The new drops are not live. I got some from watching the Kabam stream. You sure? Here, let me weekly drops. Are you talking about just for watching another YouTube like me? Okay. That I don't know. It's supposed to be today. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be today, but I don't know exactly when. So I guess they do it after a little bit after the stream. Oh, look here, guys. See that? See that up here? So 1 out of 2. So I got to do that again, and then a button will appear to apply to partner. So we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Shout out to let me see, Fuete. Followed me right off. Epignosis, first one in, said he's not going to be around. Prepping for the graduation party. That's fine. Big Chris, what's up, man? Yeah, Archangel. Ooh, we gonna talk about it. And you see what I said? They didn't talk about it a lot, but that last bullet point about the AA reduction for Thor, I spotted that right off. And I was like, ooh, that. Because I noticed that he was fighting Rhino, and Rhino wasn't getting his unstoppable and, you know, all of this stuff. And so I was like, ooh, that could be interesting. Let me see. Satwick, what's up, man? Yeah, Archangel, if they can be bled and poisoned, Archangel's gonna tear him up. That I'm excited about too. Runty Gamer, what up, man? And T Smitty, good afternoon, Shadowverse. T Smitty's in the building. Looking forward to the new AW setup. Me too. That actually does look good. Hamzy Man, thank you for following. Real Sim, how you doing? Eggs Benedict, might have been a while ago. You would think I'd remember that name. Yodolf, what's up, man? The way they are handling the end of this blade chase, I was not, I don't know if you saw my face, but I was not excited to see Green Goblin. But hey, we'll see. So far, for me, it's all about Blade and Doom. Jiggly, jiggly, oh, jiggly. What's up, Jiggly? Is Twitch free? Yeah. Now, you can sign up for free for Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can sub to whoever you want and don't get those ads, I believe. Otherwise, you gotta, pay to get the higher end subscription thing for Twitch. They may have stopped doing that too. You may still get ads. I'm not sure. Let's see. Bugmat, what's up, ma'am? Bugmat. Billy D, Belly, Buddha, what's up? Looking forward to the new Thor rework. Warlock. You saw when I saw Warlock, I said yes. So Warlock, Archangel, the rework to Thor does look good. So I'm tentatively excited about that. Ultimate Woovie, what's up? Yeah, 7-star Archangel. Yo, man, Fail, what's up? Yeah, I'm excited about that, for real. I'm excited about Warlock and Archangel as well. Now, those new champions looked interesting. Hold on, let me collect these. What's all this? The Champions Game Store. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Build your own offer. Nah. Grab that. Grab that. Ooh. Give me my radiance. Thank you very much. Battlegrounds AQ Alliance Quest. There we go. I don't have any of those. Yeah, that was very underwhelming. I was like, really? But look at this, y'all. It's already live. I may have to do that, y'all. The Skill Tactician. Man. Yo. I'm tentatively excited. There are already 2 versions of Goblin. That was a fail to me. 2,500 and 1,500 units on new masteries. Very taxing. And you don't have to do it. I probably won't do it anytime soon. Am I going to ascend Blade today? Let's take a look. Where you at? Special... Acropolis. So, who am I fighting? Am I fighting Red Goblin? Hold on. I already forgot, just that quick. Yeah, Red Goblin. That didn't seem like it was that bad. Let me see, where... So from here, who do you have to fight? You got to fight up this way. Hold on, let me go in here. Simpler. So I've already done that path. So I won't be doing any more than fighting him. It's straight down here. It's just one fight. That's it? Really? Oh, we're doing that. Oh, we are doing that. Let's
Are you guys so obsessed with me?
we definitely doing that. Noob Anime Gamer, what's up? Okay, yeah, we are doing that. Absolutely. We are not even waiting. One fight? Why wouldn't I? Tom, what's up, man? Yes, Anime Gamer. I do have CCP drops when they are active. I don't know if Kabam did this is not the week for CCP drops, right? These are just the regular drops, but yes, I have all of them. CCP. I noticed that some people have the tag in their thing. I might have to do that. Oh, hey. Yeah, see that? Members left the alliance. Yeah, they left. We kicked them. But yeah, I'm absolutely gonna do that. In fact, let me see. What's the okay? Yeah. All right. Before we jump in there, I say add the tag so it's easy for people to see. Okay. And I guess that's a tag for each. Ultimate Wolvie. I will not be doing that. They got to give me a reason to do that. All right, hold on. Let me whoo, no sir. Heck, I ain't even do the abyss. Boring thing. All right, hold on. Let me I want to adjust. Let me see if it lets me do this now. Yep, Twitch drops. Okay, yeah, here we go. So let me erase some of these. All right. I just got rid of all my tags. And I'm gonna add, let's see, CCP. What other tags do you think I should add? I got CCP drops enabled, I guess. Okay, yep. Yeah, let me do CCP drops. Okay, what else? I got drops enabled, CCP drops. I'll put CCP by itself as well. And CCP member. Oh, MCLC. CCP member. English. Yeah, I did have that there before, so I changed it. English. What else here? I had English before. Because I saw somebody else do that too. I'm going to have MCOC. I'll put Marvel. I'll put PC Gaming. To put Marvel. Well, I'm going to put Marvel Contest of Champions there. Because I think we get that, don't we? Let's see. Content classification. Nope, it's none of those. Yeah, I just put English. You also can select the stream language. So yeah. Maybe if somebody is searching for Marvel Contest of Champions, let me put that there. Okay.
Are you guys so obsessed with me?
All right, I think I can do one more. Kellogg's, what's up? I guess I can put just gaming as well. Automod got you. Okay. I think that's all I can add. Yeah, it said 10 tags. Okay. Cool, cool. Hey. Let me grab the let me grab my rewards.
Woke up late, coffee's cold, cat threw up on my favorite shoes. Zoom call started, Wi-Fi's fried, boss looking at me like, what's your excuse? Laundry mountain, touching heaven, kid drew aliens on the wall. Car won't start,
Okay.
plastic, but I still walk 10 feet.
Looks like
Talking drama, cousins back in jail again. Neighbor's goat is in my garden, munching on my pink begonias friend. Text from Becky, typo spicy now.
looks like they have a few more drops that are available. So I'll get those as I'm talking and whatnot. Redneck. I don't know. Not a word I put in there. Maybe Twitch considers it a slur? Or stream elements or one of those? But anyway. Okay, so I'm watching this. You got some more Twitch stuff here. I only got 5 of them. Is that all? Let's see. Jiggly, probably avoid that. I'm not actually sure, to be honest with you. It's not a term I generally use, so I'm not sure. I don't know if somebody would be offended by it or not. I don't know. All right. Trying to see here. Back to Twitch. How do you get the Twitch drops? Go to your Twitch and you should have some notifications there. But yeah, you do need to have it connected. But like, here, let me show you. See here? I just went back to Twitch. This is just the main Twitch. And if I go up here, I will have some notifications. But here's my thing. I don't know, because this has happened to me before. I just clicked on that, and how many of the observance did we get for that? But here's your inventory. I see here the rogue emote and costume, but I don't know. But anyway, I got these. From the Twitch, empowered crystal. I may as well get the Grace crystal. Okay, so we do get 2 of these, all right. So I did get 2 of them. I was asking that myself, Cookie. I was like, why'd you put Rhino in there? Don't we already have Rhino? But whatever. I don't have Twitch, so I need to know it's absolutely free before getting it. Yeah. You just sign up. I have not paid a cent. And I've been on Twitch for years. So unless they change something, it's free. Kuma observance in the weekly drops. Now, how many observance do you guys have? Let me see. So I got 45. And I'll get another 2. So 47. And I don't know. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And this here, 6 limbo tokens. Yes, CJ. Yeah, you have to watch on Twitch. Yeah, I remember missing one, so that's why I'm not at 47 right now. I did miss one, and I might have missed a part of one too before I even knew about observance. You died again. What up, man? Was a live stream. Gonna go watch it now. Oh yeah, you died again. Some good stuff coming, man. And some nasty stuff. All right, anyway. Let's see. I wanted to check this here. I was thinking about doing this, but then I said, never mind. Like, I have 6, right? I could use this on like future Ant-Man or something like that. Was thinking about it. Was very much thinking about that. Let's see, who is so this is who I could use that bundle on if I wanted to. Bug Mat, yeah, I have 45 as well, but I know I missed one. I slept through one, and I didn't even know anything about observance. And I think I slept through one, and I don't know if I missed any after that. But yeah, see, I could do Ant-Man, awaken him, max him out. They're already maxed out. If I get Madeline Pryor, can max her out. You know, so I might end up getting that. Drops are active now. Awesome. We are going to awaken our blade for sure. I got to stream for 4 hours. But don't worry. I'll be streaming for a little while longer here. But when I do end the stream, I'll send you off to somebody else that has the enabled, so you'll get them. Don't worry about it. Okay, well, first thing we're gonna do, yeah, Lefty goes long. Nah. No Diddy. Oh man. All right. Get this guy awakened. Did I just pass you by? You passing me. There you are. I thought they were going to make us go through a whole bunch of fights all the way up until near the end and whatnot. But yeah, just this. So what is this one here? From a damaging debuff, which he will have. Okay. All right, let's try it. Let's see see how bad we got. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I mean, he's doing a little bit of work. I'm probably messing this up. Whoops. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay. Got some degen vulnerability on him. I'm probably playing this wrong, just so you know. I mean, she's doing it, but I don't know if I'm... Am I doing this right? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that was a special 3. I wasn't expecting that to be a special 3. Yeah, I don't know. I might be doing it wrong. I forgot how to fight this guy. The biggest hit was 50? Wow. 50K? Let me look at the node again here. Okay, so when he gets a bar of power, 8-second power detonation. Okay. Less suffering from a defend. Okay. And this bloodlust, okay. Okay. See what you guys are saying. Got to say, LordShaedow, you have a great idea that I'm going to start as well. Hold the grace crystals until I have enough to guarantee I will get an ascension. Yep. Otherwise, Donnie, what up, man? Kindred is pretty good. Yeah, he is. Let's see. Did Mozart kill his chickens? He asked them who the best composer is, and they all said Bach, Bach, Bach. Lord have mercy. Caveman, ooh, what up, man? Once you have the degens on him, power detonation won't affect you. I still can't do 1 bar on Prowler. All folks say is what champs to use. I want my champs to move and do damage. Not everybody has Blade. Oh yeah, this is only for people that got Blade. But that's how they did the other one too. You couldn't get Deathless Thanos if you didn't have all the others. Once you have degens on him. Okay, yeah. I posted what I did higher up. Stack.
Are you guys so obsessed with me?
Depend. Oh, degens with parry. Then SP2, then SP1, go in an SP3 in between. Okay. I got Twitch, but cannot see the drops. Oh, Real Sim. You now have to connect your account. You got to connect your account to Kabam. And it's been so long, I don't remember how to do that. But once you've connected your account, because they have to know how to give you the stuff, you know? How to get your drops in game and whatnot. So you got to connect your account to Kabam. You know, your in-game account, your Twitch account, you know, I think Twitch account to Kabam, and you're good. But I don't remember how to do that. It's been so long. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not gonna restart it, because why? In fact, yeah, see, look at that. I just had to sell a bunch, and I think I had some expire too. So yeah, let's just plow through this. Let's get that one. And since I have a bunch of those in the overflow, use those. Stang bang, what up? Okay. Do this. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be, am I supposed to be staying close to him or something? I'm gonna have to fix that, my keys for the fractured bar. I do not like it. Messed that up again. Okay, he's doing his thing. Woo! Power stealing him too. Yeah, he doing it though. We'll get her. We'll get him. Yeah, Bug Matt. I just can't believe they let me do this. First fight. Hey, Bitterlick. What up, man? Figure with it. I mean, he doing his thing though. All right. 3. See you, Smitty. Oh, no, you don't. You're not getting even one unit. Okay, now let me pay attention. Quit getting hit all like I was. After he drops this goblin, his blade will be awakened and ascended. Yummy. See, the fractured bar on the PC is a little annoying. I have to hit the keys for each one. Whereas normally I would just have to hit a space bar. Okay, put the recoils back on. Nope. We getting him. He going down. He going down for real. Is that in his kit? I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, he's power stealing on that special too. Let's go! Come on. Well, don't do it. Arr. No, sir. No, sir. Power Steel is part of his kit. Man. So his special 2 should never push them to a oh. What the what? See, it's stuff like that be pissing me off. Suddenly out of the blue, I got rooted. couldn't move. I'm like, what? And then of course that's when he throw his special. I see you. Darn root. Rootin', tootin'. But anyway, his special 2 shouldn't push him to a special 3. My charges fell. Once you're connected, Real Sam, you just have to watch. Try doing the drops command on Twitch. I have it set up so that you should be able to catch your see your progress. Really? Now, one thing that I do like is that, you know how sometimes the AI will push you to a special 3. But it doesn't matter with Blade. Wow. I looked away for a second. Like that. I was looking and trying to read at the same time. And that doesn't work very well. But hey, get rid of some of these in my overflow so I don't have to sell them or have them expire. No looking away. I know, right? All right, let's finish up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Hesitated. Don't you come over here. Not like he's a hard one to fight even. He's going down. And he's done. Yes, sir. Give me that. Yummy. Let me get out of here. Now, where you at, homeboy? Where you at? There he is. Don't mind if I do.
Are you guys so obsessed
Rank
with
up
me?
available. That's what's up. Now, we got a few pump it up signature stones to use. They all go to him. Johnny, what up, man? Okay. Collectives, Mystic. So Mystic is now 19. Combat Adrenaline. See. So just Tech and Mutant are the low ones here. Hey, oh, we've got Alliance West. Let me use that up real quick. I'm the same as you with collectives. Tech and Mutant are lower than the others. Followed you on YouTube, so popping by here. Here's where you can get your Twitch drops. All the Twitch drops. All right, come on. Woo! He knocked me down. Get down, get down. Okay, and you. What's up? Keep going with her. I usually use Deathless She-Hulk for the, or I have been doing that lately. She replaced Hercules for this section 1. Notice the unblockable. What I had to do with Hercules is add Captain America Infinity War so I would get an armor break, so I could break their armor so that they don't get it unblockable. With her, do a heavy. And I don't have to worry about it. A case where Hercules can do it just fine and rock it, but he may not be the best for it. See, like right here, he got an armor up. And I don't have the fear on him. Ah, and I messed up there. Ay, ay, ay. I'm really messing up. Well, I know why. It's the last day. See, as long as he has those armor ups, I can't parry him. And he dashes back. But I'm gonna have him in a minute. So I'm gonna do this. And then that. But see, I should have done that early. And I wouldn't have had to worry about it. As long as I keep the fear on him, we good. Hey, no problem, Real Sam. Let's see. T. Smitty, Larkin, Yodolf, hoping when Apex Coliseum ends, they open up the blade piece to buy. Kabam was gonna do us dirty if we can't buy the last piece in time to awaken and ascend. I don't even know what they're planning on doing, honestly. Maybe he'll come back and it just won't be the rainbow. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's do the raid real quick here. And what was it? It was tech. No. What was it? Skill tactician. Yep. Any tacticians that are skilled? Wow, that's it? Put a relic on him. Oh no. That's it? Ugh. I'm gonna try him, see how bad it is. Oh no. You see, he's still level 1. I don't need rainbow, but Battleground shouldn't ruin the grind I've already put in. It won't. I'm pretty sure they're gonna let you do that. You may have to wait a little bit, but it won't stop you. See, let's do Vicious Placebo. Just didn't have the hours needed to get the BG piece. Yeah. And it was a horrible meta. It really was. A lot of people in our alliance didn't even do it. I think they just do arena and wait for the piece like you. And I can't blame them. But as you see, I got to do it. Gotta do it all. It's gonna be interesting. Level 1 Night Thrasher, Vicious Placebo. I think Kabam rigged Battleground so some players wouldn't be able to get the last blade piece. I don't know about rigging it, but they made sure it was a horrible meta. That's for sure. They didn't have to do that, but they did. It was not fun. It was not fun at all. Right. See how long this is gonna take. Oh, wow. Just look away for a second. Really? Wake up. You gonna find that special big boy? Look. This don't look good. This is horrible. This is worse than fighting that goblin. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, that'd take too long. We are gonna wait for a different one. I ain't doing that. That is horrible. They found yet another combo that is not one I want to do. See, let's go do some arena or something, cause as you can see, I already finished all the arenas except that one. We do a little bit of relaxing. The bammers are touchy, the timeout and ban when you say anything. Use their position. Be the power in arguments about the game. Yep, that's about right. You'll notice I'm not there. So Honeydew did Pixie, huh? Not even sure how to use Pixie. Need to look into it. Okay. BG's a bully fest. Incursion's a slog. Big roster and good server needed. Sounds about right. Wake up. The Bongster Man. Game run smooth day one for the favorite content videos. That second or third day, they turn the dial up on the content. Ooh. Go Ruby, it's your birthday. Ooh, wait, let me make sure. Nope, and I sure wasn't. to set it back so that I'm watching. Not that it makes a big difference, but it could help. Okay. Oh. Okay. And what else looking for? That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Oh yeah, Heimdall, huh? I don't know if you guys saw, but my track phone is here, so I'm gonna have to activate it. I thought about doing it, but the stream was about to end because I picked it up. I was like, hey, you know what? I could do this while they're doing that. And then they were like, yep, that's gonna do it for today. And I'm like, oh, man. But I'll do it right after the stream. No biggie. Oh, and I don't know if I told you guys, but you know, I lost my phone earlier this week, and I had never lost my phone before, but I remembered that my sister, who tended to lose her phone often, was able to get a replacement for free if it was within the certain, you know, warranty period. They stopped that. Apparently, they used to get free phones from the government. They no longer are, so therefore, nobody's getting that free phone from them. What did Honeydew say she used to play the game, PC, and what control? I think she said it was a rhythm. Something like that. I wasn't quite sure. Is the Bongster his official nickname? That's what I call him. Lost phone or stolen. Might have been both, but I lost it. And they said, nope. They were like, you can. Now, one thing though, is that cracked phone is their phone. That's what I found out. So you can get a track phone for like 30 bucks. And then just activate it on their network. So I wasn't too bothered by it. It's that's probably the phone they would have given me for free. The cheapest one, you know. But it's all good. I'll get it set up today and have my phone back. Oh, you gonna do that, huh? Oh, I see. How you want to play? Here we go. Go ahead, girl. SS Trump 44. Google it. Bong will always be Trump. Loud. And the orange ding dong. Well. Yo, I am looking forward to some things that I heard. I'm looking forward to the Archangel. Definitely looking forward to Warlock being ascended. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Y'all saw, anybody that's been watching my war videos, you already know how much I like Warlock. So I'm excited about that. And did you see the change that they're gonna be making to Alliance War? That looks interesting. Very interesting. Because one of the pain points was always about those health potions, man. Oh, I hated that. But if you heal up, rhythm controls. Okay, that is what she said. Now, who are you guys more excited for as far as the new champions? I was eyeing that Shatterstar. I mean, both of them look good, but Shatterstar? It looks like I could have some good use for him. Yeah, they mentioned loyalty, Johnny. And it looks like they're going to be doing something because it was always meant to be phased out for Essentia. Essentia is supposed to be the currency. But they just took their time. But yes, they're going to be phasing loyalty out. The only thing I buy with loyalty right now is the invulnerability boost and the health potions. That's really it. Essentia and Mysterium are bad. They are way short on resources. I haven't found that to be the case. In fact, we got too much Mysterium because that store sucks. Why buy invulnerability boosts when you can get them from the daily? Habit. Not like I ran out of them. Yeah, the Mysterium store needs to be fixed. It is horrible. Absolutely hating that Mysterium store. This here.
Windows down that golden glow, turn the parking lot into a venue. Polaroid stuck in my dash. Your hair tangled in the breeze. If this season's gonna pass, promise you'll stay.
But yeah, it's pretty bad. I get like everything that I can get in the Mysterium store, and still got a bunch left over. It ain't gonna be that Dark Phoenix treatment, though. We'll see. We'll see how bad it is to get that Archangel. And they said he's not gonna be ascendable right away. And I like that he addressed, I figured it out already, that we couldn't use, what was it? The ascension stuff on Blade because he wasn't ascendable. And I was like, wait a minute, I know you can ascend him, but then I figured they're gonna do something special so that you can ascend him just like they've done with the others. And sure enough, they did. So, not bad, not bad. And as you saw, it wasn't that difficult to get my blade ascended. Now I gotta put some sig stones into him. You missed a little of the stream. Now, did you catch the end? The new game mode. What do you guys think about that? I'm gonna wait and see. Hold on a second. Why is he doing that? What did he do? What did you do? Hold on a second. I got a teammate messing with me, and I don't know why. In Lord's Mobile. Curious to see if he's gonna snipe.
Though ever wonder for your love, and your love is faithful forever.
Yep.
When the storms come crashing in, you remain faithful by my side. You bring peace.
Why do that, man? Why do that?
Your love will never end. When the storm
Anyway, he just kept hitting me with it, but I think I got him. Yeah, I think I got him. Got 950. Did I have? Maybe. We'll see. Okay. Well, at least he's going to be out a whole bunch of those. But yeah, I hate when my own teammates act stupid like that. There's a mode in this game where, you know, it's just a few resources, so it's not a big deal. But it's just the principle of the thing, and he's just coming at me. And I'm like, really? Why? Why would you do that? Sometimes the teammates don't act like they on your side. You know what I mean? Towers looks interesting. Nope. Picking up a Chinese. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Towering Inferno. It will burn. Yet another mode for end gamers, big rosters and whales. I'm good with it because it's gonna be for everybody. But we'll see. Crazy, I'm in some of the trials and I'm against the Kang team with 2 4-star magic. Really? That's weird, because you know the Kang and Thanos teams, they've said was above. Ooh, that's right. Forgot about that. Whoa. Why does he have no? Oh, that's why. Good old no. Their message is going around. You use a full team. And last, what's up, Brave? Well, he said you couldn't do that, but who knows? Didn't matter to me. I still got her done. So, not a big deal. I did it the way it was intended, and I am not mad about that at all. Because it wasn't really that bad. Man, stop doing that. Hit him with it. Just posted in pics to prove it happened. I believe you. It's Kabam. Is anybody surprised that what they said is not based in reality? So it's good. We can get it. Oh, yeah. Trying to think, because I got to go do something, y'all. Got to go clean. My turn. I was just drinking now.
Smitty just redeemed hydrate.
And I got to eat. So, and I have been streaming for a while, and I know a lot of other people, a lot of other people are streaming right now. So I'm gonna end it here, and I'm gonna put you in good hands. See, Now, there's no CCP drops on for right now, right? So I can send you guys to Anion. See. So you can get still get your drops. And I'll shoot you guys over to him as well on YouTube. All right. Take care, everybody. I need to go rich. Mod mode or I'd be fired. All right, take care, everybody. And you all have a blessed day.